I think in 6 to 12 months, I probably gonna be able to make like 50 to 100K. Before working with you guys, I trade only new pairs. I feel like the quick profit is the way. That's not real. It's just a gambling, the emotion and not be able to control my trades and not believing enough. This one was my biggest weakness. But those things that you taught me, like with the conviction play, with the narrative base, I feel more comfortable. I go to sleep. I don't even put stop loss. Me, I'm becoming profitable, bro, after like 4 months. Even if you don't know nothing, you join Rage Pro, bro, you're gonna make it. Even if you're retarded, you're gonna make it.
All right, yo, Flaco, what's up, my brother?
What's up, family? How you been?
I'm doing good, bro. First of all, thank you for joining us here to
No
share your
problem.
experience. Now, real quick, for the people, can you briefly describe who you are and what do you do?
My name is Vlad, but most of the people know me like by the name Flaco. That's how I build my brand in the Rage Pro. I'm regular guy from Romania, from Europe, you know, coming to United States, try to make a future and shit. And I'm actually like day by day, I'm doing like I'm cooking though. I'm a chef in a restaurant, right? And basically that's it. Not too much. I'm 29 years old and trying to make it in the trenches and those crazy trenches of Solana.
And can you share with us before and after joining Rage? I know we talked about it a bunch of times. We're in the VC, we always chopping it up, we laugh, and we talk about just like your experience before, which is crazy. I remember seeing you in the VCs, like grinding every single day, even like from the very beginning, even by yourself sometimes. And then just to
Bro,
like where you are now, like in terms of profits, portfolio growth, the whole thing, before, after.
it's a long story, bro, but I'm gonna make it like kind of short, and it's a way big difference. So let me tell you exactly how everything started, right? So I was hearing about Memecoin trading like from a year and a half ago, but I didn't know like actually how it's working, right? So I used to trade at the beginning, I remember on Phantom, just buy on Phantom and wait for something to go up and sell right away. And I lose a couple of money there too. I load my account like with 2,500 and I start drinking. I lose 1,600 in 2 hours and a half. Like just like that. You know, I lose like
Damn.
200 before. After that, I say I'm gonna put 400, so I make the profit back because I was down bad, bro. And I start revenge trading. I start like feeling, oh fuck, bro. I worked so hard for this money. Now I'm gonna lose everything like that. So after that, I lose even more because I don't have no discipline. I wasn't educated with the space. So when I see I'm minus 200, I want to sell because I'm afraid that I'm gonna lose the entire amount, right? So I lose 1,200, 1,600. I just close the PC. I go to my restaurant. I'm ordering a beer or something. I go there in the corner. I say, and I'm scrolling YouTube. That's the moment a new pop up. I say, this guy TILLA. I say, okay, let me check what it's about. I was checking like the first video that you have. When I watch your video, I feel like the setup is not crazy setup. You know, most of the video was raw. Like, you know, you just record yourself talking about shit and say, bro, this guy, I feel like this guy don't try to sell me none. So I say, yeah, let me give him a try. I watch the links in the description. You have the Whoop link there. And by that time it was only $50. I say, what the fuck, bro? I was about to pay this $1,000 for this guy. Let me give him a chance. So I join Rage Pro. I don't stay in Rage Free, nothing. I just join directly Rage Pro. And I think that was the best thing for me because I changed a lot from that. And there, by that time was Woody, you, Troy, not too many elite, David. And I start Hoodie, I see he was staying late night, bro, like around 1 o'clock in the morning. He was talking. And I listening to him. After that, you pop up and he was talking. You need to do that. You need to go to the university. You need to understand what you're doing. Because if you put the trades, you're basically gambling. You don't know why is going up, how you going to find the narrative coins and all that shit. So I started listening. I don't even talk in the Discord by that time. I just listen. I try to accumulate information. I'm going on the YouTube. I see what other people say. I see that the other people say exactly the same thing like you. So I was like, TILLA, it's right, bro. Like when a lot of people say the same thing, it couldn't be wrong, right? So I say, fuck, I'm going to start listening to it. And at one point, I feel like very confident, right? And I start dropping calls, bro. In Discord, I remember that day. I start dropping like a lot of scanning calls. That's always, I know a lot. But at one point, you pop up and say, bro, you need to fucking go again through the university because you put only rugs. I say, oh my God, no, I fuck it up. I'm not. The moment that I think that I know, like I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
So I start again. I'm watching. I'm watching the videos again and again and again. I said something I do wrong. Until one day, bro, that I pop up. Gorgabana, I call Gorgabana like 100K. That shit go to fucking 20 millions. I was making like, I think that the biggest profit that I ever make, I think was like $800. I think it's in the VC, in the PNL. After that, I make Troll. I start scalping Troll. I start scalping only high caps coin because I was doing like basically what you're doing. I tried scalping before, was working, but I feel like in the scalping, I was afraid to put like a soul, for example, or half soul. And big caps, market cap, I was about like I can put 2, 3 sold and just leave it there. And I remember Gorgaban, I remember Troll, I remember Uranus when it was like 8 mil and I was to scalp at 12 mil and shit. It was like crazy, bro. So from getting cooked to making 700, 600, like every 2, 3 days was like something crazy. I couldn't believe. So yeah, basically that's it. Like the long story short.
That's crazy. So you came in, you was kind of like a fly on the wall, knowing nothing. You was down bad, and that's crazy. I remember your story. I remember your testimonial. You was down 1,600, but I didn't know it was in 2 hours. That's crazy. But many such cases, bro. So you went from aping anything. I remember what you're talking about. You were sending rugs. I said, bro, you got to go through the course. Like what is this chart you're even sending? And I remember that. And you locked in, bro. And I remember you did put in the work. And then, you know, I remember a few months ago, or like maybe like 2 months in, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you post like this crazy P&L. You up like a few thousand on the day. And that's when you was just like, bro, like this thing is going crazy. I remember you was in troll, you was in mid caps. You know, you shifted from just like that new pairs trenching to, you know, higher caps and stuff like that. Was that your biggest day? So like, what was your
I
biggest
think
day?
I think that was when I tell you, hey Tilla, I find this coin Pandu. I tell you, hey bro, I think it's a good narrative. Like, you know, they want to be like something like Pengu and shit like
Yeah.
that. And they launched those NFTs. So I say, okay, I was buying Pandu, I think at 100K first, and I sell it like 150 because I wasn't sure if it's gonna go up. So I just take quick peek, and after that, next day I see it's still consolidating by between 100 and 150. So I say, okay, I am gonna give a chance. I'm gonna put on one soul in that. After that, next day I put another soul, another. So I see it's going up slowly, and the community is growing. So I remember that you tell me, bro, if it's consolidating the same price range and community is growing, that shit is ready to explode. It's no bundlers, no insiders. You know, it's a good project. So you need to believe in what you, if you think it's a good project, just believe in it, right? So I even buy Pandu even when it reach 6 million. I buy it, and I buy like total of 7 soul, and I take out like 27 soul. So that was my biggest win, like investing, I think $900 or something like that, and take like a 4,000 something out. So that was my biggest win. And I do win, I think, before with Corey. We talk about in the VC a lot of shit about
Yeah.
Corey, and we scalped that. But the biggest win, like, there was Pandu.
She's
You
thousands in
know,
the trade. Nah, that's amazing, bro. And what would you say is like the biggest challenge or the biggest challenges that you had? Like, what were you trying? Like, what was your biggest frustrations? And what was your process for trading crypto or meme coins in this case? Looking like beforehand, right? Like I know it was like no knowledge, but like what was like your thought process? Like what was frustrating you the most before?
I think before, bro, was frustrating me the most the think that I'm not disciplined, and this fear that I cannot hold when I see, like, I fear not losing money. I'm not believing enough. I'm not educated. You know, I don't, because if I didn't have knowledge, that means I cannot be educated. I cannot hold a coin because basically my emotion fucked me up, bro. You know,
Yeah.
I got this fear. I was a good scanner, like I scan coins, but I sell them like right away. I sell it on minus, most of them. Like my biggest lose, not my biggest lose, but that I'm disappointed, bro. I buy bookie at 50K, and that shit in 1 month go to, I think, something 40 something million. I could retire of that trade if I hold the $260 that I put. I put $260 and I sell 220, bro. If I will hold another week, I would make big racks.
Yeah.
But you know, being undisciplined and not listening. The thing is, when I start, I win like 2, 3 times, and when you win 2, 3 times, you feel like you are the king of the world, and that's when the big lose is coming. That's when it's
Yeah.
fucking you up. So I think this one was my biggest weakness, like the emotion and not be able to control my trades and not believing enough. But after I find those things that you taught me, like with the conviction play, with the narrative base, I feel more comfortable. I go to sleep. I don't even put stop loss sometimes
Mm.
because I know the coin is gonna go. It's been out for 1 year. It's not gonna go down tomorrow. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I think like I improve a lot in that. Now I'm watching coin going to zero. It's not gonna move me, you know, because I believe in the coin and I know it's
So
gonna
I'm
go up.
so what I'm getting from it is I want you to put in your own words, but what's changed is more so understanding the narratives that you're getting into so that you can have
Exactly.
conviction to hold those coins and increase those profits over time. And by not getting into bundled chitters, new pairs, like things of that nature, more established
Fuck all that
coins,
shit.
knowing the right criteria that checks off for you to have that feeling of like, okay, I'm gonna make money in this trade, and even if I don't, it's very little downside. But tell me in your words, how has that process
Even
changed from not having
yeah,
discipline
so
to getting discipline? Like,
before working with you guys, I trade only new pairs. I feel like that quick profit is the way, you know. But after, when I watching you guys, like you guys talking about the big plays, I say, bro, me, I'm not even feel like a real trader when I'm trenching these new pairs, because that's not real. It's just a gambling. It's just if the people choose to buy it, or it's nothing like you cannot put a TA on that, or you know, like analyze the trends and shit. You cannot do nothing. You're just lucky if you go. I consider that you're lucky, even if you are a good scalper, capsule or whatever. I feel like it's still luck if you make profits on that. So after that, I say something is wrong, bro. I cannot do that forever because I'm losing money. I win, okay, I win 30%, 40%, 3 times, 4 times. But when I lose, I'm losing 100%. So all the profits that I've been making, we break even or I'm going minus. So after Rage Pro, I starting only do conviction plays and narrative based coins, and I've been successful. That was my biggest profit, because I told you I'm not afraid to put money in some project that they are stable, that they are
right.
community grow and shit. So basically that was all the thing.
Let me ask you this: what were your drivers to develop a profitable strategy? Like, what drove you to do that, and what areas of your life improved, and by how much?
Well, I feel like in this game, if you don't have a strategy, you're dead. Like you need to follow, because you need to have something that you follow. You need to stick to your strategy, right? And at the beginning, I was trying different strategy like 3 times, whatever. I was scalping, I was doing that, and it didn't work. So after that, I started sticking to only one strategy, sticking to the risk management, which risk management is one of the most like important thing in this space, you know, and start journey my trades, all of my trades. I see what I get, like what I did wrong, what I did good. If I stay long enough in the trade, if I get early from the trade, you know, and bro, all this trade like changed my life. Like I started with this, and now I have a fucking setup with 5 monitors and shit. You know, I can like afford to go wherever I want, like to eat. I can afford to go on a vacation. I'm not making millions, but I'm making enough money to be good. I'm not gonna worry like, oh, what the fuck I'm gonna do tomorrow, or how I'm gonna pay the rent or shit like that.
Yeah.
It's changing my life, and this is just the beginning. You already know, because it's
Oh yeah.
just 4 or 5 months in, bro. I want to see
Oh yeah.
what I'm be able to do after a year, or 2 years, or 3 years.
Can you describe the time commitment required? A lot of people have these different ideas. There's people throwing P&Ls on CT, one sold to 100 sold in a day, all these things, right? Like, describe the time commitment required from your end locking in.
I think that people who make from one soul 100 soul, that's people that already have a lot of experience behind, and they know what they're doing. Even they react like it's my first day or shit, that's only for hype, you know. But realistically, I feel like the first 2 months you only losing money, bro. You just learn. Even with the paper trading, I'm not recommending to a lot of people to do paper trading, because paper trading is not involving your emotion. You put some money there that you don't have, so you're not gonna, okay, I'm losing, fuck it, I'm losing. But when you put your money in there, you're gonna see how you're gonna fight with yourself. That's the most important battle that you need to win. And I think me, I becoming profitable, bro, after like 4 months.
Since you joined, I see you in the VC. Anytime you're literally not at work, even while you was at work, you was in VCs, you were scanning, you was looking for new pairs, you was active. Like, what responsibilities do you feel that you had? And what do you think that we did to help in your process with those responsibilities? I know you talk journaling, I know you talk scanning, but what would you say in your own words in locking in? What does that really mean? What does that entail?
Locking
What
in
did
for
that
me is
require?
like to fall in love with the space, bro. You need to be obsessed with this space. You need to know any single thing about the coins, whatever coins pop up. Even if you don't get in the coins, you need to check what run, why run, when it run, what was the time. Like you need to be just obsessed with the space. Because me, I'm working, right? But every time when I get out of work, bro, I'm lucky in like for another 6 hours, 7 hours. I get like until 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I stay with the people in the VC, and we all lock in. Like, and it's not like one people or two people there, bro. There's like 15 people, 20 people. We trenching together every night, right? So now, after all those wins that I win, because I feel like now, even I say it last night, bro, even if I lose, I still winning. I don't remember when I lose bad, like say, fuck, bro, I lose, you know? So now the people see me as a, like, I see you, they see me, you know? They
Yeah.
see me like a leader, like a mentor. So now I'm trying to don't disappoint nobody, and I'm trying to teach them. That's why I'm every day in the VC, not only for me, for the community too. Like you guys was for me at the beginning, now I'm for the people.
I
So
like
that's
that.
the lock in for me. Like you need to really love the space, bro, and fall. You're just not gonna do that. Like, oh, I'm gonna become rich and that's it. Nobody gonna make you rich if you are not falling. It's like a regular job, bro. If you don't show up every day, nobody gonna pay you. You
Yeah.
know. And it's like exactly like first you do your training, you know. After that, after you do your training, the people see if you're good, so you progress step by step.
Yeah.
So that's what my luck in every day. You know me, every day I'm in the trenches, bro. And even if I'm not in the VC, I'm watching it.
Exactly. Now, describe your experience with Rage, and in what area did you get the most value, and why do you think that is?
In what area? Like what you talk about? Like
Of the whole, like, we got, I mean, raises a bunch of things, right? You got the me hopping in VCs, you got the other community members, you got
yeah,
the university, you got, the
I got you.
weekly breakdowns that, that I do, the weekly breakdowns that, some of the top traders in the group do. Like, I mean, there's tools, there's a bunch of things that we are, but what, in your experience, what area did you get the most value, and why do you think that is?
Bro, I think the entire server of Rage Pro is only value because it has like a little bit of everything, bro. It has you that you do the conviction play, the narrative play. With your call, you are like, you don't, whatever you call is going up, bro. And you teach the people one way. Okay, if the people, maybe they don't want to stick with your strategy, they can follow Hoodie, which is teaching a lot of technical analysis, you know? Even if you are in free, you still can learn something for the other people because it's a lot of people putting question over there, showing their ideas, dropping coins and shit. So you can learn like, and most of the people in free, they know how like they know how to trade. They are not stupid. We are not
Yeah.
on one of that group that three people is good and the other one is fucking stupid. No, bro. Everybody know what they're doing here.
Yeah.
And basically, even if you don't know nothing, you join Rage Pro, bro, you're gonna make it. You even if you're retarded, you're gonna make it. Sorry for saying, but even you're retarded, you're gonna make it, bro. Because the if they don't know, you have this university that is starting exactly with the basic, the Axiom filter, the how to check bundlers, how to use the Twitter tracker, wallet tracker, every single thing, how when to get in the coin, support and resistance, right? Every single thing is in there. And I've been like in 5 groups before you. Nobody have that, bro. Nobody have something like is going good together because this is everything is so complex that from A to Z it's making sense when you get in this discourse. So you just need to want to trade, bro. You just need to learn. You want to learn. You know what I mean? So I feel like me, I learned the most from you and Hoodie because that was what sticking with my strategy. That was working for me good. You know what I mean? That's basically it, bro. But you can whatever type of trader you are, you can make it. It's gonna be any a strategy for everybody.
Okay, now based on your results so far, where do you see your trading in the next 6 to 12 months?
I think in 6 to 12 months, I probably gonna be able to make like 50 to 100K if I'm sticking to my plans and if the market is good. But even if the market is bad, we always find a way. You already know.
Oh
But I
yeah,
feel like that I wanna pass like 50K in the report. That's what. And after that, that's gonna be like a big win for me.
big win,
Big
W.
win.
Yeah, I
Sticking to
see
my
that happening
strategy, bro.
for sure, bro. What would you say surprised you about the service and Rage? Like, did you have any misconceptions before starting?
Bro, I think the problem with those misconceptions, like the people they don't believe in the meme coins or they don't want to trade meme coins or they don't want to stick to a good group, is because it's too many fake groups out there, bro. How you gonna believe in a group that they're gonna teach you something when you have those groups that you pay 150, 200, $300, and the only thing that you get is a Twitter tracker and the wallet tracker. And some people they post sometimes once in a while the a contract address and that's it. That's why I think why the people they are scared to say, oh fuck, I'm gonna pay this guy $100 and I'm just gonna lose the money. They're not gonna give me that. But me, otherwise with the Rage Pro, I see like the amount of value that you put it on the table, right? That's real source. It's nothing. They can see on the YouTube, they can see in free, they can see whatever they want. I feel like you don't even spend $100, bro, because that's basically investing in yourself. You invest in your knowledge. That $100, you make 2 trades, you make more than $100. You already paid the subscription. It's not about that. It
Yeah.
is family vibes, bro. It's different. We don't do that here.
Amazing. And if somebody's on the fence about working with us, what would you tell them? How likely are you to recommend Rage? And why should somebody listening act right now?
Well, Rage is my family, bro. It's not like I will always recommend Rage because if wasn't Rage, wasn't no Flaco. If wasn't you or Hoodie, wasn't no Flaco. You guys make me the person that I am today. So I'm very proud of who I become. I think that I'm a very good trader, not the best one, but I'm a very good trader. I know what I'm doing. And any hour, any day, any second, bro, Rage Pro, I think is the way to go.
You're going parabolic, bro. Like, yeah, you're about to have this hockey stick growth, and that's usually how it goes. It's slowly, 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 then all at once. That was my experience, and I'm seeing it happen in real time with you and some of the other top traders in the group. And I love that you call it a family, because that's what it is. It's a home where everybody's locked in. We helped each other. I'm very proud of the community we built, and just having you here. Any final thoughts you'd like to tell the viewers?
Well, I would like to tell, especially to the Rage Pro community, never give up, bro. The like, if I make it in the circumstance that I was, without no money, without nothing, anybody in this space can make it, bro. You just need to lock in, listening to the people that already make it, listening to your gut. Sometimes when you do a trade, be disciplined, develop a strategy and stick to it, right? And for the people that are not in Rage Pro, you're missing all the sauce. I know you're missing, because I see a lot of people in the other groups and they mad, but when I join Rage Pro, I see everybody smiling and happy, and they good with the profit that they make, because people making profit every day in Rage, right? You already know, you see the P&Ls every day they posting in there.
Yes,
so for the people who's about to join, I'm gonna wait for you guys in the Discord every day from 10 o'clock. I will be there ready to train with you guys and make some money.
Let's go. Let's run it up, bro. Yo, Flaco, I'm really proud of you, bro. From day one, you've been locked in. I can always spot it. I said it a billion times. Like, you could tell the people that are really going to take this and run with it, take it to the next level. And just like you said, bro, it's just the beginning. I appreciate you doing the call. I think the people are really going to appreciate this. There's a lot of nuggets you dropped, bro. And yeah, bro, I'll see you in the trenches. Let's run it up.
Let's run it up, bro. Take it easy. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
100%, bro. Appreciate you.